All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Thunder. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in a small forward. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody.
Look at that. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Here's Westbrook. And the shot is good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The tray. Can't get it to go. And the Thunder going the other way now. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
The drive by Bosch.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense could do.
So first quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Here.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Bosch kicks to Dragic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Passes it to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. Adams.
Steven Adams.
Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat, but he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
Kicks it to Robertson. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwayne Wade.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Greg, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He was handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
And it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
Durant, the pass to Adams. The feed now to Robertson. Here is Durant. Shot clock at 5. Top of the key. The Thunder with another miss.
I guess even he has took this one of those once in a while.
Wade outside. Here's Bosch.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Durant. And good on the basket. Book it. Durant's got 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Then for the Thunder, Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Andre Robertson. And here's Westbrook. There's a screen by Kanter. Now here's Westbrook. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 16-6 run. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Green. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
I think the offensive game plan they came in with was right on point. It's worked perfectly, and the lead they already have is proof in the pudding.
It's stolen by Foy. Plays it in off the breakaway. Foy's got 5 now.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Westbrook again. It's Johnson. Westbrook dishes to Foy. Here's Kanter. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Heat trail by 11. And the Heat call time here.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
Johnson kicks to McRoberts. Here's Winslow. Here's Stoudemire. There's the bucket. Good.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Foy from long range. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Thunder lead by 8. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, and you know, they've also done a good job, Greg, on their end of the floor by not throwing the ball away.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Enes Kanter is out there with Durant. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then it's Kyle Singler. And it's Foy, the 1. Durant attacking. Wade with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade.
Steven Adams.
Adams, he's checked in for Kanter. Now Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls from the top of the key. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Boy, last season, Hassan Whiteside made a huge splash in the NBA. Big blocks, big rebound total. But he had some head-scratching moments as well. Missed his share of action due to suspensions.
That doesn't go either for Durant.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And Singler kicks to Durant. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Durant's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Oklahoma City. And GA, as you said with Whiteside, his fiery attitude flared up a few times last season, and it hurt his team more than once in Miami.
No doubt, and it's something that he has got to work on. I mean, he's proven that he can be a big-time player in this league, but he can't have the mental lapses that get him tossed from games and hurt his team.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Roberson, he's checked in for Singler, and Russell Westbrook has subbed in for Randy Foy. Westbrook with a wide open look, but they recover it. Beyond the arc. Another miss by Westbrook. The Heat trail by 10. Here's Wade. Got a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Bosh kicks to Wade. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the college game last season, signed him to a 5-year deal in the middle of last year's playoff.
He'd have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Dang for three. Roberson the pass to Waiters. And that one's good.
And the double clutch layup in that situation, that's just him playing to the crowd, guys. And D.R. Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
Here's Durant. Adams dishes to Durant. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Dang.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. Here's Durant. And that one comes up a bit short. You know, Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. You know, that's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench.
The Thunder leading by 12. Stolen by Bosh. And here we go with Dang running it up the floor. Durant against Dang. Looking to get it going. They grab their own miss.
And boy, has he been struggling big time here in the quarter.
Yeah, he's played tight. I mean, you can see it. No flow at all to his game right now.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And some changes here for the Heat. Winslow's checked in for Dang. Gerald Green comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter comes in for Adams. And it's Ibaka in for Andre Robertson. Here's Kanter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Outside, Green tries from 16. Johnson's shot is off.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Well, Greg, after a run of 10 playoff trips in 11 years, the Miami Heat missing the postseason last year, they'd end up a game back of the 8th spot.
Yeah, and what's hard for the Heat, Kevin, is that they were in the playoff picture for most of the year, and as the season wore on, they slowly fell out of that top 8.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. A different look for Miami. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. And Josh McRoberts subbed in for Chris Bosh. And then for Oklahoma City, Kyle Singler's checked in for Durant. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Green kicks to Stoudemire. And he banks in the layup. Stoudemire's got 5 now.
Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
Singler again. It's Green. Elbow shot is on the way. And that one's good. The Thunder leading by 10. Foy, the pass to Ibaka. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Oh, tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced the miss.
Textbook work. Close enough to bother the shot. Good challenge, but disciplined enough to avoid too much contact.
Foy dishes to Morrow. He kicks it to Foy. That drops. Foy's got 7. 7 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Johnson attacking. And the wide open shot from Green. And that's not going to go. And so we wrap up the first. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin, Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it. Yeah,
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The dish out to Dang. Pass to Bosh. Westbrook with the block. They retain possession. Inside to the wing on the left. Ibaka wide open. He fires. And the 3 ball is good. Ibaka's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Ball is turned over.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Just a boneheaded play there, guys. Plain and simple.
Well, tell me how you really feel about that, Greg. But you're right. I mean, mistakes like that will keep you from cutting deficits, no doubt.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him And he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
And the first one drops.
You know, talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Last year, the Thunder were in a playoff battle all season, Clark. Their road record of 16-24, a big part of why they didn't sneak into the playoffs.
Well, when you're dealing with the kinds of injuries the Thunder had last year, it's impossible to be your best, and grinding out road wins is that much tougher.
The Heat trailed by 13. Feeds to Whiteside. From past the arc.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And really, with the Thunder and their road problems last season, both Phoenix and New Orleans had better road records than they did. And had the Thunder been tougher on the road, no doubt they would have made it in.
And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. Rebound by the Heat. Wade's got his third rebound on the night. Whiteside sets the pick for Wade. From 11 feet away. And the jam by Whiteside.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Here's Wade. Kept alive. And Durant sends it back. It's tipped. Westbrook against Wade. It's Durant on the wing. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Substitution on the court.
And, you know, the Thunder had road trouble right out of the gate last season, guys. Only had one road win in their first 9 road games. They also had 4 different instances of 4 or more game road losing streaks last season.
Winslow's checked in for Whiteside. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Waiters is checked in. And Andre Robertson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Winslow kicks to Bosch. 6 to shoot. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his third rebound on the night. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. He dishes it to Westbrook. There's a screen. The pass to Robertson. To the wing right side. Kanter. Bosch with some nice D.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Dwayne Wade continues, Clark, to change his game as he gets older. I admire the way guys can do that. Their head says one thing, but their body kind of tells them another.
And you have to give in to your body as you age, that's for sure. Used to attack the rim all the time. Now it's mid-range jumper heavy.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Stoudemire comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Green in for Luol Deng. Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder. Foy comes in for Russell Westbrook. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And Miami making a change here. Mick Roberts is checked in. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Out of bounds, Miami takes possession.
And for Wade and his change in style, I really felt it was a necessity. Guys his age can't continue to hit the floor as often as he's used to and expect to make it all the way through the season.
The Heat trail by 14. Johnson attacking. Stolen by Cantor. Waiters passes to Durant. Drills it from outside.
For three.
Durant's got 16 points.
And, you know, in general, back to Wade now. All the greats evolve and add to their games as their careers move forward. The best way to stay relevant in the NBA is by adding to your game and honing your skills.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game. The steal. Oh, and here comes Johnson.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Green.
Nice pass there. Good job to get it up quick.
Durant just inside the line. No good off the front iron.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Off the inbound. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter. From deep, Green. Winslow dishes to Johnson. On the wing, Green. Again, the miss by Green. Foy from long range. The shot is off. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Oklahoma City leading by 11. Taking a look at the Thunder. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Waiters in at the 3 spot. Heat shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Westbrook's gone 3 of 9 shooting. Stoudemire kicks to Bosch. Westbrook's got room. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Thunder lead by 11. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
From deep three-point range, dishes it to Ibaka. Stolen by Winslow. To the inside. Wade. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And a great stretch of games here for Wade at the end of a great stretch of games for Wade at the end of last season. I mean, he turned back the clock, if you will, for a while and really helped carry this Heat team.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Yeah, Greg, you know, I remember that stretch with Wade you're talking about. It seems like he finally now feels healthy, Clark, and it shows.
Wade himself said, Kevin, it was the best he felt in a couple of years. Health is such a big factor for him, given how he plays and selectively now likes to attack the rim.
Stoudemire outside. In the corner, Winslow with it. Drops in the tray. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Heat.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Whiteside's checked in for Miami. Dragic comes in for Winslow. And plenty of contact. On the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
And guys, you talk about players who have that killer instinct. Russell Westbrook is right at the top of that list.
And you think, Greg, about Westbrook's killer instincts? You were alluding to that. It's very apparent at times. Players praise, and Clark, I think, fear him for just that characteristic alone.
Well, how about this, Kevin? Kobe Bryant said Westbrook has the same love for competition that he has. Whenever other guards are pulled, Westbrook is their worst matchup.
Green, no luck.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Wade passes to Green. Out to Wade. Another steal. He lobs it up. And Westbrook throws it down.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Wade kicks to Stoudemire. Here's Bosch. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Back to Wade. The shot is off. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
This one for 3. Waiters no luck.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Near the three-point line, it's Wade. And it's Wade again missing. Oklahoma City leading by 7. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Whiteside's checked in for the Heat. Dragic comes in for Green. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Kevin Durant's checked in for Waiters. Shots good by Durant.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Thunder.
Agreed, Steve. And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. Clark, I think that was a big part of their success.
I love the way they scored fast break points tonight here. It was a key factor in coming out on top.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Kevin Durant. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Amari Stoudemire, he's checked in for Whiteside. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Dwayne Wade.
I think it's safe to say this baby's over.
Yeah, that's fairly obvious. I'd say that's a really good assumption on your part.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Johnson, a wide open look. And another basket for Miami. It's stolen by Dragic. He feeds it to Johnson. Pass to McRoberts. Inside. Stolen by Durant. Morrow, that's a two-pointer. Missed. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. So long, everyone.